Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Monday, April 22nd, 2013. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts. We'll start off with the usual S&P 500 E-mini futures, and you'll see that the futures are trading a slight bit higher today, up around 7.25 points, getting a good little bid overnight. It looks like the markets are holding stable. The catalyst for today's little liftoff today would be really the European markets, which are really showing decent strength this morning before the opening bell. Looks like there was a favorable election in Italy, even though their government is still twisted and they really don't know who is in power. The Italian markets today are up over 2%. So it looks like Italy does have an official president, I believe, this morning. So again, it looks like the Italian elections, Giorgio Napolitano was reelected over the weekend, and that has given the market a little bit of a boost. Now, there's still other elections that have to take place over there, so this may not last all that long. But right now, the markets seem to be rejoicing over the re-election of President Giorgio Napolitano. I didn't even know that was the president, to be honest. There's been so many elections there over the last few months, and more recently, the elections have been coming out almost on a daily and weekly basis. So, again, that is the news coming out right now, and we'll see how the markets react. But in any case, you do have the Italian market, the FTSE MIB Milan, trading up a little bit over 2%. Spain is trading higher by 1.5%. The German DAX is up about 0.8%. I think that's still the most important index in Europe that any trader should follow. Then you have the CAC 40 up about 0.5%, and then the FTSE 100 is also up 0.5%. But remember, when it comes to the FTSE 100, England can print their own money. So they have their own central bank, Bank of England. They print their own money. They're not necessarily part of the euro. The way we see Germany, Italy, France, Spain, Greece. Okay, so it's not quite the same thing there. So that looks to be the news there. In Asia last night, you did have the Nikkei 225 index gaining 1.9% last night, and then you had the Shanghai index finishing really flat on the session. The Bombay Sensex index, which is India, that was up about 0.8%. You also had Singapore up about 0.4%, and the Hang Seng, which is Hong Kong, that was flat last night along with the Shanghai. So again, some mixed markets here, but nonetheless, markets, the S&P 500, I should say, is holding up pretty well before the opening bell. You will have some economic data out today, so remember to watch for that around 10 o'clock in the morning. I believe we have some economic data. March existing home sales figures, I think, are due out at 10 a.m. I'm not sure if we have anything else, but we'll have to see if there is anything else. But I'm not seeing much else. 8:30 in the morning, which is right now, I believe there is some economic data released, but doesn't seem to really be causing any stir in the market. And that's all we care about, is just the market activity for the most part. So we'll see how this market trades out a little bit later. Now, looking at some stocks in the news today, you do have a few out there. Caterpillar, Halliburton. I think General Electric was downgraded today by J.P. Morgan. And there definitely are some movers out here before the opening bell that I think we should be aware of. Nothing big right now. I do have a couple of gap plays for the morning setup, so we'll see how that plays out. But I do have a couple of gaps already, and I'll be working on a couple after this video is shot as well. See if we can catch some morning gap plays. Let's take a look at gold this morning. Gold is having a big move, up $34 on spot gold to around $1,431 an ounce. It's a pretty good rebound. Gold is up about 2.5%. Let's take a look at the GLD, which is a good proxy for gold. And you'll see that the GLD on Friday closed at 135, spot 47. Today the GLD is trading all the way up to 138.33. So a good little move there on gold this morning. Gold is catching a bid. That should be noted. When you take a look at the oil markets, oil is also inflating. So oil is catching a bid as well. Slight sweet crude, which is the crude that we use here in the United States, that is up about 9/10 of 1%, so almost a full percentage point. That is trading right around $89 a barrel. Let's take a look at the USO, which is a good proxy for light sweet crude, and you'll see that really is at the high of the day at 31.86. That closed at $31.39 on Friday. So oil, gold are both catching a bid this morning. So we'll take a closer look at that after the opening bell rings today. But looks like everything is catching an inflationary bounce for the most part. I'm not seeing anything out there that is looking weak. You do have some gold mining stocks that are also sharply higher. Randgold Resources. This is a stock that has just been beaten down to the ground, and that is catching a pretty nice bid also at this moment. So gold miners, gold, and even oil are all catching a good little bid. If you take a look at the US dollar today, you'll see that the dollar is pretty much at the high of the day. There's really nothing theoretically wrong with the dollar here, and you're still getting an inflationary push in the market. So we'll have to watch for that closely. We'll see if it's what the catalyst is there. But right now, even with the stronger dollar, you're seeing oil inflate, and you're also seeing gold miners inflate, which is something that we really don't see all that often. You do have a lot of earnings coming out still, so traders should be aware of that going forward. Right now, like I said, Caterpillar, Halliburton, those are a couple that are out there before the opening bell. A stock that could be volatile today will both be eBay and Amazon. Amazon and eBay will be volatile simply because of there's a vote, I believe, today on internet sales tax. So again, traders want to watch for that as well. And then there'll be another vote most likely later this week on the same thing. So these stocks could be in play for the entire week and be very, very volatile. Should make for good day trading, but I'm not sure about the buy and hold type investor if you're going to benefit from that kind of market news. So that's what we're looking at here overall. It's a Monday. The volume is usually a little bit on the lighter side. We have seen many, many Mondays, though, where the market has traded lower. So I think traders should still be well aware of that can happen. And markets just don't go straight up. But again, we'll see how it all plays out once the opening bell rings. I want to wish you all a great trading day this morning. And I will see you all on the chart soon. Take care, everybody. Have a great day now.